Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a review on the Gans III 57mm puzzle. Now, this puzzle came out recently on the market and it's the newest edition of the Gans puzzle. So, I'll tell you what it came with. So, the box was very irregular. It was a rectangle-ish. Shows octopus core here. It has plastic on it, plastic sheeting. I'm not going to go too much over it, but yeah, it came with this pamphlet, which is actually semi-helpful. It has some algorithms on there, just letting you guys know. A tensioning tool. I'll talk about that later. And a set of stickers. I don't have the stickers with me. I put it in my sticker box. So, I'm going to go over real quickly the turning. The turning is really smooth. It has a bumpy, smooth feel, which is quite enjoyable, and I really like it. So I'll just do a bit of the turning right now. I'm just going to do some algs and stuff. So hopefully that can gauge how kind of the cube interacts and moves with the pieces and stuff. So, sorry. So the turning is really smooth and bumpy. And one problem I had with this cube is just kind of, the turning has a weird feeling. It's like, it's smooth, but like, it kind of feels flimsy while you're turning it. I'll talk about it a little more throughout the review. So, one thing good about this cube that I found was the corner cutting. So, corner cutting, about 45, a little tighter. I tightened this a lot, so it used to cut on all directions, like all sides. When it was really loose, it could cut like here. It was insane. It was probably the best corner cutting cube I had. Reverse. It's actually pretty good for reverse. These rounded centers definitely do help. The center isn't that rounded. The sticker is placed, and then there's a little bit of excess plastic right there. So the circular sticker, the center is not exactly circular. So I'll get on to the cons of this cube. Now, one con about this cube is tensioning. So if I can get the tensioning tool real quickly. Here is the tensioning tool. Wow, that was a lot easier. Oh, another thing, the caps are really hard to get off because they set in with the octopus core, which is really good. That makes it so the cube doesn't, the caps don't fall out, but you need a screwdriver to pry it. Sometimes you'll need sometimes you can use your fingernail, but this time, I don't know, it's usually harder for me. So for tensioning tool, what you do is do this, and then you tighten it like this. But the problem with it is that it skips a lot, and it's really hard, and it's molded really good, but like it's not tight enough too. So when I put it on here, it'll start skipping, because when you try to screw it really fast, it will like keep skipping like that. I don't know how to describe it. Like when you have this, and then it gets out the screwdriver with the washer will be out of alignment a lot of the times, and it's just a huge pain in tension. There's also two sides that when I tried to turn it, it was impossible to turn. Like the core will start stretching, and I thought I was gonna break the core, but it didn't break it, surprisingly enough. But yeah, it was really pain to tension. So if your cube comes like that, where you can't just try to tension it, but it won't turn, just kind of force it. I know that may seem like it'll break the cube, but it didn't to mine. So again, that's what I did. It was a real pain to tension. So another con about this cube is the lockups. I get a bunch of them while solving. Mostly it's during Wilhelm PLO when I'm trying to perform it fast. It just, even with the good corner cutting, it just feels like it's flimsy and catching on each other each time. I don't know why it does that, but it just kind of feels really flimsy. And you can tell because of the, I'll show you the mechanism later. Actually, I'll just show you the mechanism now. And one more thing, this cube, when I try to take it apart, it's a pain to take apart because I tightened it really tight, so it would kind of get rid of that unstable feeling, but it didn't really work. It lessened it, but it didn't eliminate it. So I have to loosen it every time if I want to take it apart. Oh, it didn't skip this time. Usually the screw skips. I think it'll be easier even taking out. Though one thing before I got it out. One thing is that this cube never pops. I have never even attempted a pop on it. Like never even came close. This cube is pretty unpoppable, I must say. Lube this. So one thing I really don't like about this cube is the octopus core, and I'll show you that real quickly. This may be a long review, but it's worth noting to you guys if you guys want to buy it. If you can see, the octopus core is straight, but the problem with it is that if it's very flimsy. You see that a normal core, I don't think you can do that with a normal core. That'd be really weird. See? This is the octopus core. It's very flimsy, so this really can, so when you're turning really fast, it goes like this very, very steadily, like that, when you're trying to do some corner cuts, but really fast. So it gives it that unstable feeling. And also the spring is really weird. Don't know if you guys can see that. The spring is just really weird. So and this is the core. This is what it looks like. This is a corner. Looks like it just looks like a normal corner actually. I don't know what it could relate to, but yeah. This is an edge. This looks more like a die-in cube. And the torpedoes definitely work. The huge corner bases with combination of torpedo make it a great anti-pop. Maybe I can take apart one of these edges for you guys. So, this is, wow, this was weird. I've never seen this before. I guess it was worth taking apart to show you guys, but this is I don't even know. I don't even know if you can take this part out. I don't think you can take this out, but it keeps the edge in really well. Like, it will not, like, if I drop a die-in cube, sometimes, and it pops, sometimes the pieces will fly everywhere, but this will, wow, this will just keep it in place. Real nice and snuggly. And it just fits in there. I'm never doing that again. This probably also contributes to it, but as you can see, the unstable feeling, it curves downwards when you try to put it down. Put an edge piece in, just a single edge piece. Wow. That last piece, oh yeah, the last piece also takes a while to put in, but, so yeah. So overall, this cube, I don't really like it because for me, it feels like there's an unstable feeling in there, and it feels like the cube's just gonna fall out of my hand somehow. And just the way it moves, it's just not my style. I've seen a lot of positive and negative reviews on this, so check out some other reviews that I put in the description. I personally do not recommend this cube because it is a flimsy, unstable feeling cube. Now, I have this on a really tight tension also, except for this blue side. That just reminded me. Let me just fix this real quick. So yeah, it feels really flimsy, unstable, like sometimes it just catches sometimes, and maybe I'll show you if it has a solve. I'll show you, and during the solve I'll show you. So I'm gonna do 2 solves, and I'll give you I'll just let you guys go. So yeah, I'll do one more solve. Okay. So yeah, that's 2 solves on the GansIII version 2. Now, I don't really like this cube, and I'll just say it again, because it's flimsy. Honestly, if this cube felt stable, I would probably really like it, but unfortunately that octopus core just makes the cube feel very unstable and have this catchy feel that I get. I don't know why, but my cube catches. So, I will leave a link in the description for other reviews, because there's a lot of mixed feelings on the GansIII version 3 57mm. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave those, because my opinion is not right, because it's obviously a review is opinionated, so I'll give other people's opinions or their reviews in the link in the description. So yeah, so you guys get a general idea. So yeah, guys, that's my review on the GansIII version, GansIII 57mm. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.